Jeremy, and welcome to another episode of Practical IT. Today we're picking up where we had left off on our CentOS series, and we're going to use our existing CentOS machine, which you can see running on my screen, and we're going to start working through the install of the perfect server. The walkthrough for it is available through How2Forge, and you can easily set this up on your own. But a lot of people like walkthroughs, so that is what we're going to try to do today. As you can see on your screen, we've got our existing CentOS virtual machine running. We're going to log in as our demo user. And we're going to grab our IP address. And our IP address is 74.223. Let me make a note of this on my other screen. Alright, so now that I've got that taken care of, I'm going to actually open up the terminal on the Mac so we can make this a little easier for everybody to read. And we're going to blow up our text size a bit, and we're going to SSH into our perfect server. Alright, so it's been a little while since we've logged in. So now we need to, as our first step, we need to do some updates. So we will do yum-y update. And let this run through. I'm going to speed this up. I'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Alright, that didn't take as long as I thought. So the next thing we need to do is install dependencies for Webmin. Clear the screen. And we're going to do yum-y install perl-net-ssleay open SSL perl IO TTY perl encode detect, and we'll let this run. Again, that finished quicker than I had expected. Let's move on to the next step. We're going to prepare to install Webmin. Now we're in business. There we go. Okay. A little detour, we'll keep on going. And we want to change back to our home directory. We are in root, and apparently we don't have wget installed. Okay, now we're in business. RPM import Okay, now we've got to make some firewall changes. We've got success on the first command. And reload the firewall. And now we can look at Webmin. We switch over and bring up a new Chrome tab and bring it over to our screen. Firefox and Chrome there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so now we can do HTTPS So 216.74.223:10,000 for port 10,000 on our CentOS virtual machine. And a little false positive here. And look at this, we've got Webmin. And we can log in as root. Bump this up a couple levels so you can see it better. And maybe we go back, we'll say not now on this. We go back a couple levels and let this load up. And hopefully this will actually start up here before too much longer. And we've got some basic configuration files. Change language and theme. Out and we'll log back in. See if this works any better this time. For some reason it's not wanting to quite finish loading this main page. I'm not exactly sure why. We got system information there. Boot up and shut down. I think these are just going to have to run for a little while. There we go. That's actually in full color. Change passwords. Alright, let's get out of system. We'll go to servers. And we can see that we've got postfix, read user mail, and SSH on here. So let's take a look, and maybe let's install Apache as our web server. So we'll come down here to unused modules and Apache web server. And so we can just use the button to click here and run the install. And it will do its thing. And once we're done with this install, oh, we're done. Return to Apache web server, which takes us, it shows us existing virtual hosts. We can create a virtual host, global configuration level. And if we close unused modules and go back to servers, and we reload, we should find that we now have, oh, look at that, system information has come in. And under servers, we've got Apache web server. So, we have now successfully added to our base install the Apache web server. And what is our little tutorial on how to forge have us doing next? So we'll go back to Apache web server. You look at global configuration. We'll click the start button to start Apache. And so our global configuration can be managed from the global configuration tab. And let's go ahead and create a new virtual host. We'll call this demo site 1, just demo site. Allow access to the directory, add virtual server to file, and we can do create now. And so now we've got our standard original default install information, and we've got a new virtual host. So another step involved before we can access the web server, we've got to do some firewall modifications. So we're going to come to Webmin and networking and Firewall D. And once this loads up, good. We will be under the AdZone that's in green here. We're going to come to add allowed service. And we are going to click the green create button. And so from the list of our services, let's see. Allowed service. And we want to choose HTTP. Not sure that did what we wanted. And allowed service. Okay, service to allow. And we want HTTP. And then we'll do create. And so actually we can get rid of this one here. Alright. I think we're back on track for the walkthrough. We'll do apply configuration. And now we can go back to configuring Webmin. So we go to Webmin and we do Webmin configuration. We're gonna end this video right at the moment. We will take a look at Let's Encrypt in another video once I can figure out where I might be going wrong. And I think it's just that I've got to get DNS set up on this machine. And once we can do that, we will use modules. Once we can do that, I think we will be on our way to setting up Let's Encrypt for our local machine. So, until next time, this is Jeremy Light signing out for Practical IT. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.